Do your legs ever feel stiff in the morning? Do you wake up with cramps that make getting out of bed harder each day? If you're over 60, you're not alone. And here's the truth. It's not just age. It's a warning signal from your muscles. According to the National Institute on Aging, adults over 60 can lose up to 30% of their leg strength in just 10 years. But here's the good news. That process is reversible. In this video, I'll share what causes that morning muscle loss, 5 science-backed exercises that rebuild your legs, and the exact foods that stop cramps before they start. We'll also walk through a simple 5-minute morning routine that can restore your balance, energy, and confidence. No pills, no gym required. Stick with me to the end, because the last food on this list might just save your legs and your independence. Let's get started. Root causes of leg muscle loss after 60. If you've ever noticed your legs feeling heavier, slower, or less responsive as the years go by, there's a scientific explanation, and it has a name: sarcopenia. Sarcopenia is the age-related loss of skeletal muscle mass and strength. According to the National Institutes of Health, NIH, this condition begins as early as your 40s, but it accelerates significantly after age 60. On average, adults lose 3 to 5% of muscle mass per decade, and the lower body is hit hardest. That's because the leg muscles, quadriceps, hamstrings, calves, are the largest and most metabolically demanding in the body. They're also the muscles responsible for balance, walking, standing up, and climbing stairs. Lose them, and you lose independence. A study from Tufts University's Human Nutrition Research Center on Aging found that leg muscle loss was the single strongest predictor of frailty and fall risk in older adults. And the tragedy? Many people don't realize it's happening until they fall or struggle to rise from a chair. One of the key reasons muscle breakdown accelerates in older adults, especially in the morning, is a biological state known as catabolism. When you sleep, your body enters a natural fasting state for 7 to 9 hours. If you skip breakfast or delay movement after waking, your body doesn't just burn fat, it begins breaking down muscle for fuel, particularly in the legs where demand for energy is high. This morning catabolic state is especially harmful for seniors because muscle rebuilding, anabolism, slows down with age, and it takes longer for the body to recover from even minor tissue loss. But there's good news. Timing, movement, and nutrients can act as a kind of muscle rescue team. The first 90 minutes after waking are critical. This is when your muscles are most receptive to amino acids from food and neuromuscular activation from light movement. Missing this window allows muscle degradation to continue unchecked. In short, if you don't move and nourish your legs in the morning, your body may treat them like spare parts. But if you fuel them properly and apply just a little stimulus, you can stop the loss and even reverse it. Up next, I'll show you 5 exercises that take under 10 minutes but can rebuild strength in your legs and help you avoid that slow, silent decline. The culprit: skipping movement plus nutrients in the morning. What's the first thing you do after waking up? If your answer is just coffee or I wait until lunch to eat, you're not alone, but that habit might be sabotaging your legs without you realizing it. Here's why. After 7 to 9 hours of overnight fasting, your body is in a catabolic state, meaning it begins breaking down tissue for energy. In younger people, this state quickly flips into muscle building once food and movement enter the picture. But for adults over 60, the process is slower, and if you delay breakfast or skip it altogether, your body will turn to muscle, especially from the legs, as a primary energy source. Research from the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism confirms that muscle protein synthesis, the process that builds new muscle, is significantly blunted in older adults without early nutrient intake. More alarmingly, the longer the delay in morning nourishment, the more severe the muscle breakdown becomes, particularly in postural and leg muscles, which are more metabolically active and critical for daily mobility. But it's not just food timing, it's also movement. A 2019 study from the American Geriatric Society found that seniors who performed light activity, such as standing calf raises or marching in place within 30 minutes of waking, preserve 27% more leg strength than those who remain sedentary in the mornings. Gentle movement acts as a neuromuscular wake-up call. It increases blood flow, activates balance pathways, and prevents the nervous system from disconnecting from muscles that haven't been used overnight. Now imagine what happens when you combine the two. No food, no movement. You're not just missing breakfast, you're inviting your body to use your own muscle tissue for energy, starting with your legs. That's why many seniors report stiff, crampy, or heavy legs in the morning. It's not just age, it's biology reacting to an energy crisis. The good news? This cycle is entirely reversible. By simply adjusting your morning routine, adding in targeted nutrients, and just 3 to 5 minutes of intentional movement, you can shift from a state of muscle breakdown to one of muscle preservation and even growth. In the next section, we'll break down the 5 scientifically supported breakfast foods that help rebuild leg muscle, improve coordination, and reduce cramps, all with ingredients already in your kitchen. Exercises that restore leg strength. Strength doesn't disappear overnight. It gradually fades when muscles go unused. But the great news? Science tells us that intentional daily movement can reverse up to 35% of age-related leg strength loss in just 8 weeks, according to studies supported by the CDC and the American Physical Therapy Association, APTA. Below are 5 low-impact, senior-safe exercises designed to strengthen your legs, improve balance, and reduce fall risk, without requiring a gym or expensive gear. 1. Seated leg extensions. A go-to move for beginners or those with joint discomfort. This exercise gently activates the quadriceps, the front thigh muscles that help you rise from a chair and climb stairs. How to do it? Sit on a sturdy chair, feet flat, back straight. Slowly extend one leg forward until it's parallel to the floor. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds, then lower. Repeat 10 to 12 times per leg. Tips: avoid locking your knee at the top. Breathe steadily. Why it works? It isolates the quads without placing pressure on the knees, making it ideal for seniors with arthritis or reduced mobility. 2. Standing calf raises. Strong calves support circulation, ankle stability, and prevent trips and falls. How to do it? Stand tall, feet hip-width apart, and hold a chair or countertop for balance. Slowly rise onto the balls of your feet. Hold for 2 seconds, then lower slowly. Repeat 12 to 15 times. Tips: don't rush, focus on slow, steady movement. Keep heels close together to engage all calf fibers. Why it works? Calf raises improve venous return, blood flow back to the heart, essential for avoiding swelling, leg cramps, and dizziness from poor circulation. 3. Marching in place. A simple, full leg movement that strengthens the hips, thighs, and improves coordination between brain and body. How to do it? Stand with feet hip-width apart. Lift one knee as high as comfortable, ideally to hip level, then lower in alternate sides. March for 30 to 60 seconds. Tips: use your arms for balance. Go slowly at first. Try in front of a mirror to monitor posture. Why it works? Marching re-engages neuromuscular pathways that weaken with age, especially after overnight stillness. Great morning starter. 4. Wall squats or chair squats. These activate the large muscles in the thighs and glutes while training the core and improving stability. How to do it? Wall squats: stand with your back against a wall, feet shoulder-width apart and 1 to 2 feet from the wall. Slide down until thighs are parallel to the floor or as low as comfortable. Hold 5 to 10 seconds, then rise. Alternative: chair squat: stand in front of a chair, feet shoulder width. Sit back slowly until your bottom taps the seat, then stand back up. Repeat 8 to 10 times. Tips: keep knees in line with toes. Don't let them collapse inward. Engage your core throughout. Why it works? Builds strength and coordination in the largest leg muscles while also retraining the body to sit and stand safely, a key function for independence. 5. Single leg balance. Balance is crucial. One leg stands train your stabilizing muscles and reduce fall risk by improving proprioception, your sense of body position. How to do it? Stand tall near a counter or wall. Lift 1 foot a few inches off the ground, keeping hips level. Hold for 10 to 15 seconds, then switch legs. Repeat 3 to 5 rounds per leg. Tips: focus your gaze on a fixed point to maintain balance. Hold a countertop lightly at first if needed. Why it works: improves strength in the feet, ankles, and hips, critical areas for preventing stumbles and regaining control during missteps. How often? Consistency is key. Just 5 to 10 minutes daily, even broken into smaller sessions, can yield real results. Studies show that seniors who regularly perform these exercises not only gain strength, but also report less cramping, better balance, and increased confidence while walking. In the next section, we'll tie it all together with a complete morning routine to protect your leg strength and restore your independence, starting tomorrow. Foods that combat leg cramps and support muscle function. 1. Eggs. Eggs are one of the most efficient and affordable sources of complete protein. Each egg provides all 9 essential amino acids, with leucine playing a key role in triggering muscle protein synthesis. The yolk also contains vitamin B12, vital for nerve health and energy metabolism. In a University of Illinois study, older adults who consumed 2 whole eggs daily showed significant improvement in leg muscle strength and balance over 8 weeks. The study linked the improvements to the synergistic effect of leucine and B12 on neuromuscular regeneration. Real-life story: James, 70, used to skip breakfast and complained of leg cramps while gardening. After including 2 boiled eggs in the morning, he reported fewer cramps and better mobility within 3 weeks. Tip: eat 1 or 2 boiled or scrambled eggs within 60 minutes of waking up. Don't skip the yolk. Most nutrients are there. 2. Oatmeal with chia seeds. Oatmeal provides complex carbs that release energy slowly throughout the morning, stabilizing blood sugar and supporting muscle endurance. When combined with chia seeds, it becomes a magnesium-rich breakfast that targets cramps and nerve-muscle coordination. According to a 2021 NIH publication, magnesium deficiency is a common, underdiagnosed factor in muscle cramps among older adults. Chia seeds offer not just magnesium, but also omega-3s and fiber, improving overall circulation and reducing inflammation. Example: Barbara, 66, struggled with restless leg syndrome at night. Her nutritionist suggested oatmeal with chia seeds. Within a month, Barbara was sleeping better and walking with more confidence. Tip: mix half a cup rolled oats with water or almond milk. After cooking, stir in 1 tablespoon chia seeds. Top with sliced banana or cinnamon for added benefit. 3. Bananas. Bananas are loaded with potassium, a critical electrolyte that supports proper nerve signaling and muscle contractions. They also provide vitamin B6, which supports the communication between brain and muscle fibers. In a Harvard observational study involving seniors over 60, those who consumed potassium-rich fruits like bananas experienced 33% fewer nighttime leg cramps compared to those with low potassium intake. Case: Helen, 74, suffered from occasional leg spasms during walks. She began having a small banana after breakfast and found the cramps disappeared within 2 weeks. Tip: choose a slightly underripe banana, lower glycemic impact, and eat it with protein, such as eggs or yogurt, for stable energy and nutrient absorption. 4. Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is triple-strained, making it rich in casein protein, which digests slowly and fuels muscles during the catabolic morning state. It's also high in calcium, which supports neuromuscular signaling, and probiotics, which help absorb nutrients efficiently. A 2020 European Journal of Nutrition study found that older adults consuming Greek yogurt post-exercise experienced improved muscle recovery and fewer cramps due to enhanced calcium uptake and gut health. Story: Paul, 68, added plain Greek yogurt to his breakfast and noticed better balance and fewer nighttime spasms after just a few weeks. Tip: stick to unsweetened varieties. Add blueberries or a sprinkle of chia seeds to boost antioxidant and magnesium content. 5. Salmon or sardines. Fatty fish like salmon and sardines are rich in EPA and DHA, 2 omega-3 3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation and support muscle recovery. They're also excellent sources of vitamin D and B12, which are crucial for nerve health and maintaining strength. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who ate fatty fish twice per week preserved 27% more leg muscle mass over 12 months compared to those who didn't. Example: Carl, 72, swapped processed meat for grilled salmon twice a week. He reported fewer cramps and more flexibility when climbing stairs. Tip: aim for 2 servings a week. Canned sardines are affordable and easy. Just rinse to reduce sodium. 6. Steam sweet potatoes with mineral salt. Sweet potatoes are packed with magnesium, potassium, and vitamin C, making them ideal for preventing leg cramps and restoring electrolyte balance. When lightly seasoned with Celtic or Himalayan salt, they provide over 80 trace minerals needed for muscle recovery and fluid regulation. In a French clinical trial, seniors who consumed complex carbs and mineral-rich salt at breakfast reported 50% fewer falls and improved balance over 90 days. Testimonial: Maria, 65, who suffered from chronic morning cramps, began steaming half a sweet potato with a pinch of Celtic salt daily. She now calls it her leg-saving miracle. Tip: eat this 10 to 15 minutes before your main breakfast to replenish minerals lost overnight and prevent cramps during early activity. Stories. Let me tell you about David, a 69-year-old retired engineer from Ohio. For decades, David was the kind of guy who climbed ladders, fixed things around the house, and walked 3 miles a day without blinking. But one morning, something changed. My legs felt like lead. My balance was off. I thought, maybe this is just what getting old feels like. But it wasn't age, it was habit. David had been skipping breakfast for years, relying on black coffee and the occasional muffin to get through the morning. He also sat for hours, telling himself he'd start walking again tomorrow. After a minor fall on his front steps, he decided to take his doctor's advice seriously. He changed his first meal of the day, adding 2 boiled eggs, half a banana, and a small bowl of oats with chia. He also committed to 3 simple exercises every morning: seated leg extensions, standing calf raises, and wall squats. No gym, just his living room. Within 3 weeks, his early morning shakiness disappeared. The leg cramps he thought were just part of aging stopped waking him up at night. He was walking more confidently and even started joining his wife for morning strolls again. It wasn't about getting younger, David said. It was about giving my body what it needed at the right time. His story isn't rare. Across the country, thousands of seniors are reclaiming their strength, not with medication, but with consistency and informed choices. So if your legs feel heavier than they used to, or your balance feels off, don't shrug it off as just aging. You may simply need a smarter morning plan. Easy morning routine. If you're over 60 and waking up with tight legs, cramps, or instability, your first 30 minutes of the day matter more than you think. Here's a simple 4-step routine that takes less than 20 minutes and is backed by both clinical research and real-life success stories. Step 1. Warm hydration with natural mineral salt. After waking, drink a glass of warm water with 1/4 teaspoon of Celtic or Himalayan salt. This replenishes overnight electrolyte loss, supports nerve signaling, and improves circulation, especially in the legs. Step 2. Gentle 5-minute movement. Simple exercises like marching in place, seated leg lifts, or heel raises activate your muscles and wake up your nervous system. According to the CDC, even short daily sessions improve balance, muscle memory, and reduce fall risk. Step 3. Balanced muscle-supporting breakfast. Within 60 minutes of waking, fuel your body with high-quality protein, complex carbs, and minerals. Think 1 egg, half a banana, and a small bowl of oats with chia. These foods protect against catabolic muscle loss, especially in the quadriceps and calves. Step 4. 5 minutes of morning sunlight. Just 5 minutes of natural sunlight triggers vitamin D synthesis, which is critical for calcium absorption, bone density, and muscle control. Together, these 4 steps create a powerful anti-cramp, pro-mobility routine that supports mitochondrial function, improves muscle tone, and helps restore confidence with every step you take. Try it tomorrow and notice how differently your day begins. Let's be clear, aging is not decline. It is your body's way of giving you feedback. That morning stiffness, that wobble when you rise from a chair, they are messages, not final verdicts. And the good news is you can respond with clarity, not fear. The path to stronger legs, fewer cramps, and more confidence does not begin in a gym or at a clinic. It begins in your kitchen and your living room. You do not need a complete lifestyle overhaul. You just need consistency. So here is your challenge. Pick one breakfast habit from today's video. Maybe it is swapping toast for Greek yogurt and chia. Then choose one simple movement, like wall squats or marching in place. Now do both for 30 days straight. That is it. Not perfection, not complexity, just repetition. And your legs will thank you.